Welcome to the F-Bound Podcast. I'm your host, Shannon Schroeder, Executive Function Coach. I help neurodivergent women learn tips and strategies to improve the life skills that will help them be successful. Parkinson's Law, Impact on Time Management. If you're someone who struggles with time management, you may have heard of Parkinson's Law. This principle states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. In other words, if you give yourself a week to complete a task, it will likely take you a week to finish it, even if it could have been done in a day. Parkinson's Law was first articulated by Cyril Northcote Parkinson in a humorous essay published in The Economist in 1955. While the essay itself was meant to be satirical, the idea behind Parkinson's Law has since been studied and validated by researchers in the field of psychology. It turns out that when we have more time than we need to complete a task, we tend to procrastinate and waste time, leading to a longer completion time than necessary. Understanding Parkinson's Law can be a useful tool for improving your productivity and time management skills. By setting clear deadlines and working within a set time frame, you can avoid the trap of procrastination and work more efficiently. Definition of Parkinson's Law. Parkinson's Law is a concept that states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. In other words, the more time you have to complete a task, the longer it will take you to finish it. Parkinson's Law has been applied to a wide range of fields, from business and finance to personal productivity. It is often cited as a reason why deadlines are important and why setting time limits can help increase productivity. The law is based on the idea that as people are given more time to complete a task, they tend to become less efficient and more prone to procrastination. This can lead to a situation where a task that could have been completed in a few hours ends up taking days or even weeks. Those of us who are queen procrastinators know how this works. We do nothing until mere hours before something is due, and then we work like crazy to meet the deadline. We almost always get it done on time. But we never willingly commit to doing something in hours. We convince ourselves that we need the week to do it, even if we know in the back of our minds we won't start right away. To avoid falling victim to Parkinson's Law, it is important to set clear goals and deadlines for your work. This can help you stay focused and motivated and ensure that you complete your tasks in a timely and efficient manner. Applications of Parkinson's Law. Parkinson's Law can be applied to time management by recognizing that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. This means that if you give yourself a deadline, you are more likely to complete the task within that time frame. To apply this law, set realistic deadlines for your tasks and avoid procrastination. By doing so, you can increase your productivity and accomplish more in less time. When we see this in action when our house is a mess. We know we need to clean, and we think it's a job that will take days. However, if a friend calls and says she wants to come over for a few drinks and girl talk, all of a sudden we're in hyperspeed cleaning mode and we get it done before she arrives. The idea here is to get in the habit of treating the task like your friend is on her way over, even when she's not. Criticism and controversy. As with any theory, Parkinson's Law has faced criticism and controversy since its inception. Here are some of the main points of contention. Lack of empirical evidence. One of the biggest criticisms of Parkinson's Law is a lack of empirical evidence to support it. While the theory may seem intuitive, it has not been rigorously tested in scientific setting. Some argue that the law is simply a catchy phrase that lacks substance. Overgeneralization. Another criticism of Parkinson's Law is that it overgeneralizes the nature of work. The theory assumes that all work expands to fill the time available, but this may not be true in all cases. Some tasks may be completed more efficiently if given more time, while others may need to be completed just as well in less time. Negative implications. Some criticisms argue that Parkinson's Law has negative implications for workers and organizations. The theory suggests that work will always expand to fill the time available, which may lead to overwork and burnout. Additionally, if organizations believe in the law, they may be more likely to set unrealistic deadlines and expectations for their employees. Despite these criticisms, Parkinson's Law remains a popular concept in the world of productivity and time management. Proven or not, I know from my experience working with a lot of clients who struggle with executive functioning, it holds true. While it may not be a universal truth, it can still be a useful tool for understanding how work gets done and how to manage your time more effectively. Strategies to counteract Parkinson's Law. Time constraints implementation. One way to counteract Parkinson's Law is to implement time constraints. This involves setting specific deadlines for tasks and projects. By doing so, you force yourself to work within a specific time frame and avoid procrastination. This can be achieved by breaking down larger tasks into smaller steps with clear deadlines. Of course, this means that you have to rely on yourself to meet deadlines you've made up. If you know you can't hold yourself accountable, I suggest sharing those deadlines with someone else. Often, knowing that someone else knows about our deadline is enough to keep us on track. We don't want to let them down. Productivity techniques. Another strategy to counteract Parkinson's law is to use productivity techniques. These are methods that help you work more efficiently and effectively. Some popular productivity techniques include Pomodoro technique, which involves working in focused bursts of 25 minutes followed by a short break, and the Eisenhower matrix, which helps you prioritize tasks based on their importance and urgency. By using these techniques, you can make the most of your time and avoid wasting it on unimportant tasks. Overall, by implementing time constraints and using productivity techniques, you can counteract Parkinson's law and make the most of your time. While it's not a true time management strategy or tool, Parkinson's law is something to be aware of so that you can be more in control of your time. Understanding it will help you stop procrastinating and be more efficient. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the F-Bomb podcast. Thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe below and check out my show notes to learn more about my Facebook group, courses, and membership.